All right, David out in Langhorne, the scope of work, mulch install, bush trimming, typical. Also wants a price on mowing. He does it himself now, but he said just curious on a price. So starting up here, rake out a little bit. Mulch seems a little bit heavy, starting to flow into the walkway a little bit. So you probably have to rake out a little bit to be able to get some fresh stuff down. All this looks good. Don't need to do any trimming here. Probably very minimal weeding by the time we get out here, maybe a couple, but should be probably pretty good. You rake out some of the stuff from the tree that bloomed and dropped. Like I said, rake out some of the old mulch. Cut them a nice fresh edge. Careful, just be mindful, there's like a tree root there. So you can lightly, like right here, do a light prune. You can kind of see like some of the growth here. Just do a very light prune on that. The rest of that looks pretty good. If he's here, I can check with him, but I don't think he wants mulch here. I guess not, because he doesn't have it. A little bit of mulch around that mailbox up there. Rake out the beds, edge it. These are lariape, so you can cut them back a little bit. You can see, got some of that old growth in there, that brown stuff. If you trim them down a couple inches, you'll get to the green. So do a light little hedge clipper, or you could even maybe do like a string trimmer type of thing. Clean that up a little bit, rake it out. Do light pruning to this bush. Very light pruning to this one because it's got some yellow in it and stuff, so I don't want to stress it too much. A couple of these have a little bit of yellow, so could even possibly even just say like hand snip out some of the ones that are a little browner, but light pruning of some of that stuff. Same thing, lariape here needs a good cut back. A lot of brown, a lot of old stuff in there. Cut that back. Most of this you can all let go, let it be. Prune that. Obviously fresh edge them. There is a couple weeds in here, so like that's a weed, that's a weed, that's a weed. Obviously that's a weed. You can pull all that out. This seems to be like a flowery plant, so you can leave that. There's a weed in there. That's a plant you can leave. These little things are weeds. You can pull them out. This one, probably do a light prune on that. Not much. More so just to give them separation between the two. Couple weeds there. Then walking around back. Price from mowing. Backyard seems to hold a little bit. Not too bad. It rained this morning. It's not really too wet. Maybe back here it starts to get wet. Some water here. So yeah, these, you can lightly prune this up. Back there. Yeah, probably doesn't get too intense back here, but you can rake out some of that fresh mulch. Based on the color, he might hold a little water. And then moving to here. I don't need to really do too much of trimming back here. I would just kind of throw down some fresh mulch. All this, I wouldn't really trim it. Just let it be. Looks like they already trimmed it back, so that's good. Rake it out, edge it, mulch it all here. Rake out these leaves. Come back around the front, edge it, mulch it, edge it, mulch it. Some weeds there. Here's holding some water too, so section tends to hold a little bit of water just for mowing purposes. Yeah, that's it. No mulch around this, I guess. Like it's trees, just like the topsoil. And like I said, a little mulch around here. I don't need to touch anything with it. That's it.